Hello again. Today's Tuesday, April 28th, and we are going to be talking about the inner planets today. By inner planets, they mean the planets that are closest to the sun, because as we talked about before, the sun is kind of considered the center of the universe, if you will. And the inner planets are the ones that are closest to the sun. There are 4 planets that are closest to the sun, and we're going to memorize the order, like I told you, with using a little acrostic or mnemonic device that will help us remember how it goes. So if this is the sun, we would say, "My very energetic mother just served us nachos." And that stands for Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. There used to be a planet that was called Pluto, and now it has been demoted. They don't consider it a planet anymore. They consider it a dwarf planet. Because of its size, it did not qualify any longer as a planet. So that used to be included, like when I learned this when I was younger, Pluto was included, and it was the furthest from the sun, so it would have come last. But that's just a silly little saying to help you remember the order of the planets. So do it with me. My very energetic mama just served us nachos. So that's going to be Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay? Nachos. Yay. I do like nachos. All right. So let's go over a few things that I want you guys to be thinking about as you're doing your reading today. Think about what planet is the smallest. Okay? And the smallest planet is actually closest to the sun. So Mercury. Mercury completes its orbit, remember what an orbit is, around the sun the most quickly, because its path around the sun is the shortest. If this were to be Mercury and it's the closest one, it is able to go very quickly around the sun because it's closest. Like the inner part of a racetrack when you're running, that inner lane is the shortest, and that's why they have to stagger runners when they start a race, because the inner track is shorter. So Mercury's track is shorter as it orbits around. It turns very slowly, and because it turns very slowly, it has temperature, drastic temperature changes. Goes from super hot to super cold. The next planet from the sun is Venus, and Venus is covered with a whole bunch of clouds. The cloud cover actually keeps Venus very hot. It is one of the hottest planets, which seems kind of backward because Mercury's closest to the sun. You would think it would be the hottest, but it's not. It's actually Venus because of its atmosphere being covered in clouds. Venus is also considered Earth's twin because it's closest in size to the Earth. And it has things on the planet that are very much like Earth's. It has mountains, it has valleys, it has volcanoes, it has plains, it has a lot of these things that the Earth has. So it makes you wonder, could Earth or could another planet besides Earth support life? They say no. They say Earth is the only place that has an atmosphere that is conducive to life. Oxygen to breathe, water to drink, and the things that we need to survive. So, I don't know. That's what they say. Venus clouds are actually not like Earth's. They are made up of acid, which is kind of scary. Ours are made up of condensed water, like we learned last week when we did our study on weather. Condensed water is what makes up the clouds, but on Venus they're made out of acid. Best times to see Venus are right before sunrise or just after sunset. Sometimes when you watch the local weather, we will get like different reports that will let us know when certain planets are more visible, and Venus is one that would be visible. So enjoy your study today. You just have a couple pages of reading and the front and back of a workbook page.